How did that, like, I'm literally just like, we weren't even like 5 minutes in. What the heck? And I was worried too because when I debuted a year ago, almost the exact same thing happened. But it was with the Wi-Fi, so I was like really worried. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to put up with this again. But yeah, so hello, scuffed. I thought it was the hotel Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, you are fine. It's definitely not your hotel. It's just Shinji. It's a tradition now. It must be. Luckily, it happened at the very beginning instead of like halfway through my debut like it did last year. But anyway, back to discussing the room. But yes, because I saw your chat and I think I was going to reply to it, but I didn't because the thing did what it did. But yeah, no, it's just the Fox room from a different angle. So I actually have a nighttime and a daytime variant of this, and I started rendering the nighttime one without thinking that I'd scheduled this for the daytime. So there is a daytime variant. I just don't have it yet. But yeah, so I made all this in Blender, and it's just kind of the same background, but just from a little different. But we're gonna be filling things out. So like that back wall is very empty, obviously. But let's see. Hold on. I'm getting another error in YouTube, and just in case, where is the audio bitrate settings? Can I even change that? I've never had to change that before. Oh, I can't change the audio bitrate while streaming. Okay. But anyway, yes. Yes, Fox Room from a different angle. I love it so much. Did I use Blender? Is that what I risked my laptop's life for? Yes, I did. And luckily, it actually wasn't too bad. The laptop didn't heat up as much as it does when I play Genshin, so I considered that a win. Yeah, it's answered you before you managed to ask. Yes. Hi, Faye. Yes, it was a very worthy risk. Here's the funny part, though. So I don't know if it's kind of hard to tell because it happens really fast, but this is only 15 seconds of the full animation. But like if you notice the arcade machine, like, so that's Galaga. Like I recorded myself playing Galaga, and so it starts off with like this, press start screen, and then like right after that it goes to like level 1, but where the animation stopped is right before I started playing, so there's no more flashing lights, so it looks like it just stops. But yeah, so this was like a 3-minute animation, and I was able to render out 15 seconds. And I started the rendering process on Thursday. So this laptop was a trooper. It put up with it. But yeah, hey Lunar, hey Shinji. It's good to see you, Faye. You've been playing Genshin on your laptop lately. It's awful. Yeah. I did awesome though. Thank you. I'm very proud of it. But we're gonna be filling stuff out here. There's a lot that I want to fill in. Because like as I was making it, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what was gonna go. I guess I could put myself back on screen here. Like originally I didn't have the Farina figurine there. I was gonna like make a little model train, like that looked like May from Choo Choo Charles, and that was gonna be like that because I was like I want to fill the just chat, like the stream ending screen. I actually filled with references to like manga and stuff that I like. So I was like I want the just chatting screen to be the same. That's why there's a Galaga arcade cabinet behind me. Is because I like Galaga is one of my favorite arcade games. But because of how I made the books in the background, I couldn't texture them properly. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm very, very low level beginner in Blender, so I didn't exactly have the know-how to do that yet. Yeah, it's amazing, Shinji. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. I'm so multi-talented. I try to be. I do have a lot of things that I just randomly know. Blender is kind of one of them, but not fully. I'm still working on it. I'll get there with it because I do want to do stuff with this. Like, I have a 3D model, so I know there's a way to put VRMs into Blender. So I'd love to do like Shinji animations in Blender. I think that'd be really fun. You did great, Shinji. Thank you, Lunar. You should just model yourself and 3D print it. I guess, you know what? It's a 1-year anniversary. I've got something. I guess I can tell of some plans on the horizon. That's something I want to do. Like, that's part of another reason why I chose to go 3D for the start instead of 2D is because it gives me something to, it's easier to model going forward, and 3D printing, you know, figures and stuff, it'll make things easier going forward. So that's because I've been planning. I've got plans, so many plans for the future. I'm still sorting out which ones are going to actually turn out to be the real plans or not, because some of these things I'm like, yeah, we have nowhere close to the following we need to do some of that stuff. But yeah, if you give him a thing to learn, he will learn it fast. Oh, thank you, Lunar. I am pretty good at that. If I see someone do something, I can replicate it pretty well. That's why, like, I have kind of a hard time with things like with art in specifically, like why I can't really draw 2D is because unless I watch you do the line, I'm not going to be able to recreate it. Like, my brain is not going to be able to look at a picture and say, okay, this is this perspective. Like, I didn't understand perspective until an art teacher actually like drew the 2 lines of like a road disappearing and then was like, this is what perspective means. And then I got it. So, you want to 3D print a figure of Trix so bad. I would love that. If you ever get a Trix figurine, I will be one of the first pre-orders on that. Lunar will too. We'll actually each have our own. I can guarantee you that. 2D's nuts. Lunar. Wait, how come I'm the sussy fox? Lunar's the sussy cat. Always going on with these D's nuts jokes. Always with the D's nuts jokes, Lunar. Nice, Lunar. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So so part of another reason why I did this, why I made like a daytime and a nighttime variant too. We're gonna be adding things to this. Probably with each year, I'll add more to the final product, right? Especially now that I know I need 2 weeks to render this freaking thing. Apparently. It was 4,440 frames and we made it 360 in 3 days. Like, how crazy. How freaking crazy. It literally was like, hold on, how long is 3 days? 48, is it 72 hours? No. I think it is 72 hours. Yeah, it is. 72 hours and we got 360 frames. So I've either got to put this on a bigger PC or I don't know. Because I tried that. I tried to put it on like the actual like PC that we have, and because I didn't have any of the like video file on it, or I couldn't figure out how to transfer the file, it didn't translate well. So yeah, well, cats are inherently up to no good at all times. I'm inclined to believe you. Lunar's very mischievous, extremely mischievous. You may not be sussy, but you are very mischievous. You like, I'm trying to think. There was one time you did something I was like really shocked because I had no clue you were even doing it. It was like a surprise or something, but I can't remember for the life of me. But it's like something that I like, usually when I would think back to it, I'd be like, yeah, she's really good at hiding. She could like really pull the rug out from under me if she wanted. Unveil the daytime variant or else. That's a good idea, actually. I could render that pretty quickly. Yeah, you mischievous kitty. Yeah, let me pull that up. I do need to make one change on it because, so it was really funny. I couldn't figure out why the room looked so lifeless. Like it for whatever reason, right before I went to render it, everything just looked so lifeless. And I was like, I don't get it. Why does it look that way? And then I realized it's because the room had no ceiling. So I had to go back in and like lower the ceiling to make it something that actually like looked like a room. All right, let me make sure that this is... My computer's like, no, not again, not anymore. I'll have to change the sun intensity too. We'll go with it. I haven't messed with the lighting, so all right, let's see. I want you to end at frame 1. Sorry, I have not looked at chat yet. Once I get this started, I will take a look at chat. My computer's like, no, don't make me do this. Not while you're streaming. Don't make me do it. It should only take a second, because it was rendering out individual frames pretty quickly from what I remember. Yeah, it looks like this is only going to take a few minutes. We'll just let that do its thing. You and Lunar up to mischief, yeah. Rooms with no ceilings are the best rooms. I know, right? And I'll be perfectly honest, there's still a part of this that looks a little uncomfy to me because I'm looking at it now and I'm just like, there's no door. Like, you obviously wouldn't be able to see it because when I planned, like when I was looking at the room and like making it up, I was just like, the door is to the left of the arcade cabinet, right? Like Farina's pointing to the door, okay? And that was my original plan for that, but just not being able to see it unsettles me for some reason. Oh, it's going a little slow. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take a screenshot. It'll be a little grainy because that's how Blender does things, but let's see. I forgot how to do it. Yeah, we'll just stop the render. It'll be a little grainy, but I think it'll be okay overall. Was it still rendering? Can I tell it to stop? Come on. Do the thing. There we go. Alright, you know what? Actually, I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Why I can't just show you in OBS. That might be easier. Oh my word. My computer really doesn't like this. It's like, no, we're not doing this anymore. You had me on this for, you know, 3 days. We're not doing this anymore. Oh, can I not do... maybe maybe I'll try game capture. I put chat on screen. You guys are famous. There we go. Oh, it did that thing again where it like doesn't do it. Like it tells me that it put it on screen, but then it doesn't. It's not doing it for some reason. That's weird. Alright, well, screenshot it is, I guess. This is a nice song. By the way, fittingly enough, this song is called, Almost a Year. Oh, no, Almost a Year Ago is what it's called. See, watching your PC struggle in real time. I know, right? Which is crazy because it's actually like a really good PC. Like it's pretty fast. It's just, I expected the render to be slow. You keep buffering whenever you make your PC think too hard. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, the door can be placed through context clues, but for me, like, knowing that it's there and not being able to see it just unsettles me a little slightly. Kyle, welcome! Hey Fox, I know I haven't been in chat a lot, it's been busy, I can't stay long, but I wanted to say congrats for getting to 100 and for good streams. You've made me laugh on bad days, so thanks. Oh, I'm so happy! And it's good to see you. I was hoping you were able to make it because I think it was actually you that suggested just chatting. And then I was like, yeah, we should totally do that when we reach the 100 subs. I think that was you. So yeah, I'm glad you were able to at least drop in. It's good to see you. And I hope that your day is good. I hope it gets better. And I hope it's good. But yes, grainy sneak peek incoming. I finally got what I wanted. Oh, did I load up the wrong thing? Wait. Hold up. I think that's the wrong one. Where did it go? Oh, that's why. I added the wrong thing. I'm still learning. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I forgot that media source and image were two different things. Okay, so here's it. It's grainy. And I still have to work on the lighting a bit. But this was the daytime scene. So it's essentially just the same thing, just it'll be at daytime. But when I moved the ceiling down, things got darker. It was actually a lot brighter before I moved the ceiling. Not sure if that was you or not. I just remembered you on a sub. I first remembered watching you. Yes, it was the Iron Lung stream. I was actually talking to Lunar about that the other day. That we're almost a year from the Iron Lung stream, and that was still so fun. Maybe I'll play that one again. Even though we know what's going to happen, even though I've streamed it before, it was such a good game. So you're doing your best, Shinji. It's okay. Oh, thank you, Lunar. Looks great, but definitely needs more lighting. Yeah, like I said, because I didn't have the ceiling down before, and it was lit really well, but then when I moved the ceiling, I think it covered the light some. So I just need to make that adjustment. But yeah, it definitely needs more lighting. But yeah, no, it's still a work in progress too, the daytime one. I spent more time on the nighttime because I actually thought I'd be doing this at night. But then I was just kind of like, let's just do it during the day. I think that might be better. But I'm so glad to watch you grow, Shinji. You so deserve it. You're the best. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. And it's been so cool seeing the growth. I gotta be perfectly honest. I have like 90 more subscribers than I thought I would by this time. And how we got to 100 was really funny. We had like 87, I think. And I was playing Ultimate Custom Night. And the I remember sitting there thinking I'm gonna have to like work on the just chatting screen at some point, but I actually don't even think I realized what I wanted to do for it. And so I was like, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. And then like that stream, for whatever reason, we jumped like 13 subscribers. It was like the top video in my analytics for a while. So it was kind of funny how all that happened and I had mentioned it too in the beginning. I'm like, I'm still working on that, trying to figure out what I want to do, like how I want it to go and stuff like that. And then we jumped to 100 and I was just like, oh, I was not prepared for this. Let's see. I am doing it at night for you in the UK. Exactly. See, it's nighttime somewhere. So that's how we have to look at it. I'm very charismatic and easygoing, so of course I'll get the growth. Oh, thank you. I don't want to say I want to get bigger because I'm like, I want to be a big VTuber, because honestly just have fun doing this. But like I have plans for as we get bigger, right? Like one thing I was actually hoping to have by my 1 year, but I never finalized the list, was like a full list of sub goals. Like what happens when we hit 200? What about 300? And like, because we're going to do something fun for like each 100 goal that we hit, I think. I don't know if we'll be able to do it for every 100 goal because I can only have so many ideas, but yeah, like I already know what I want to do for like lore video content and stuff. That's way down the line though. Because I want like, yeah, like that's going to be a while before we get that. But I want to get to that point, not because I'm like, oh, I'm not a VTuber if I don't have a lore video, or I need to have a lore video. It's just because I want these goals to be rewards for you all, for subscribing and for watching and stuff like that. Like that's what the milestone rewards are to me, is like rewards for you all, because I like literally for every one person that joins, you know, that brings us closer to a goal. So, you know, that's what I want. And I'm still trying to figure out like what's a good reward for like each thing, because it should be a celebration. It should be a celebration for you all for helping me get here, you know? So what Trick said, another cat is sitting with me enjoying the stream too. Aw. Fox is good because he looks out for his subscribers. I try to. I want to, you know? Like, I feel like that's the key to content creation, you know? Like, and I think a lot of content creators miss that, especially the ones that usually end up like, you know, falling from grace type thing, is your followers aren't there to follow you. Like you as the content creator need to protect your followers, and you serve them. So that's how I see it, and that's how I want to. I want this channel to be resemblant of that motto. So you all did amazing. I'm so happy for all of you. Like I said, just I was talking with Lunar about that Iron Lung stream, because I think, Kyle, you were actually my very first non-Lunar viewer. It was literally just Lunar up until that Iron Lung stream, and then I think literally the very next stream was when Weeboo showed up, and then well, dang, Trix, I think you were the next one. I think it was Trix then joined in, and then it just kept going, you know? It's so cool. Not to sound like a total sad, but I'm so glad I met you and watch your streams. You've helped me so many times in so many ways, and I just adore you. Trix, I could say the same about you. Like, I don't even know what my VTuber journey would be like without you. Just, I mean, it was all because Lunar wanted to commission you for the pictures because of your cat. And ever since then, like, I legitimately, I'm so happy that you were here. I really can't express that enough. I really, like, when I think about my VTuber journey and what it's gonna look like at the end, like, I hope that, let me put it to you this way, because I don't want to spoil too much for plans that I have in the future. For my final lore video, and I don't want to sound like I'm trying to plan for this, because I'm not. It's just a thought that has occurred to me, that if the day comes that I graduate, like, it's gonna end with a lore video, to kind of just, you know, go out with a bang type thing. And I hope that you will be able to be a part of that in some way. You feel honored? You should be, because I like I said, I was telling Lunar about it just the other day, and I'm glad that you were here. I'm glad that all of you were here, and it makes me, I don't know, there's so many of you. Yeah, I just don't know. I have no words, really. It's 90 more than I thought I would ever have. You know, we have 3 digits now. So, yeah. Makes me happy. Yeah, Trix, that is sweet. And you feel honored. You've had you and Lunar be your very first clients. We were your first clients? Aww. I'm so happy. Well, I hope you've definitely got us hooked. Like, we will continue to return. I can already tell you, I've got some things that I'm like when you finish recovering, and you're like ready to commission again, I've got some things that I want to send your way. So I'm very excited about that. So that'll be something fun for you to recover. I'm so sorry I haven't finished the art that I was making for you. I'm so sorry. I was actually, I booted up the laptop and I saw the reference photo for it, and I just looked at Lunar and I was like, oh no. I completely forgot with everything that was going on. So I hope I can get that to you at some point, because it's not done. But yeah. Drawing you two is always fun and a good distraction from hard times, but watching your streams has always made me smile, even on crap days too. I'm glad. We're the first VTubers that you ever met. Aw, I'm so glad. I am very glad that we were the first two VTubers. I'm going to tell a story about that too. Lots of people enjoy you, Fox, and I'm happy to see you grow a lot. I'm so glad. Seriously, like, I want to make content that people enjoy, and I'll be perfectly honest, Kyle. When you joined that Iron Lung stream, because I honestly thought, I was like, this is not the most compelling gameplay. Who is gonna want to watch someone graph a map? And you were like, this is such an interesting game, and I was just like, I'm so happy because I'm having fun, but I don't know if anyone else would have fun. So I'm so happy that I've been able to make good content that's made you smile and made you feel good. But there's never any obligation. The thought's always what counts anyway. I know, but you've always made me such good art. You made me my first fan art. I have to provide you with something too, because I want to. I want you to know that you are loved and you are appreciated. But it was really funny because I do have I love this story. When you made that profile picture, I was like gushing to you. Like I was gushing on stream about how much I liked it, and that we had like the profile picture, right? And I'd plugged you and everything. I was like, yeah. And then you joined the stream, but not under the name that I knew. And so I started gushing to you about the art that you made. And then I think you had said something in there, like, you were like, yeah, that was me. But I didn't see the chat because I was focused on the game at the second. But all I saw was like my phone blowing up with Lunar being like, that's them. That's Trix. It's Trix. Shinji, it's Trix. And I was like, oh, you already know. It was a fun game and you were entertaining. I'm glad. Like I said, we'll definitely have to play it again because I'm a strong believer that was a really fun game. Like I want more people to play that game because it was a slow burn horror. Like it did some things that I've never experienced in a game before, and it was really fun. So I hope to continue providing content that everyone can enjoy. It's the thing that I like. I like content that people enjoy. But I also don't want anyone to feel like they have to enjoy it, you know? Like, if you see a stream or something that you either can't join or you're just kind of like, oh, that's not really my type of game, I don't want you to feel obligated to. Or if there's someone else you'd rather be watching at the moment, I'm not going to be upset about that. Like, everyone's got preferences. Everyone's got time and a life and things that they've got to do or people they want to see. Like, I'll never be upset. And I want to be perfectly clear about that from the start, that don't ever feel obligated to watch me. Because then I'll feel sad. I don't want to be someone's obligation. I want to be someone's relaxed time. And if that's not me, then that's not me, and I can be okay with that. But oh, you're so sweet. I feel your love very hard. I'm so glad, and I remember that. And you didn't realize it was me who drew it. I didn't, because you didn't show up in the chat as Trix at first. Like, if you'd shown up as Trix, I would have known. But your name didn't flag anything for me, and so I literally was like, I remember just being like, oh, I hope they're not mad. That I started like just gushing to them about it. Yeah, I had no idea that was you. It was a really funny moment. Like, as soon as the stream ended, I like ran into the other room and I looked at Lunar and I was like, it was Trix the whole time. It was a good day. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that, Lunar. It was great. I loved it. Not gonna lie, Fox. I love all your content. From Choo Choo Charles to pixel art, I've enjoyed all of it. I always watch your VODs and even make Faye play them for me. Aww! I'm glad. I'm glad to be the background noise and to be able to provide moments that you enjoy. I'm just a good boy. I'm glad. I've been talking a lot. I need to take a drink. One moment. It's not Canada Dry Bold. It will be as we get closer, as we get into December. Yeah. Ginger ale's a good thing to have in December, I feel like. But thank you for the head pats, Lunar. I missed that part of your chat. By the way, the end of the just chatting, we're gonna do Silver Wolf polls. Star Rail got Game of the Year, or one of the game awards, I think. And so they gave everyone a free 10 poll. I've been like farming in between streams. Gamer Girl, we need more Gamer Girl. Love that our first meet was me bamboozling you. You live to cause a little disorientation. Yeah, it was a good first meet, I think. It was fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. The Metroid Dread streams are really fun. I liked those. I was thinking back on some of the content that we've done and games that we've played, and that's part of the reason why, because the only reason I chose Farina over May from Choo Choo Charles was because I was like, the art stream was kind of a big thing, even though I had a lot of fun with the Choo Choo Charles, but like I still think the Choo Choo Charles like streams were some of my better ones. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I like really did well on. I can't remember though. You've had wine, so you're being extra sappy. I gotta deal with it. That's totally fine. I can handle it. Bring the sap tricks, yes. Remember the weird duck game that you played at a park and then you played with the shrimp tank? Oh my word, I forgot about that. Oh, poor Legs. I still sometimes think about like when I just screamed after we killed Legs. That was those games though. I remember that one. We should totally do that again. It was like we played 3 short horror games, kind of similar to what Markiplier does. But it was just because like I found No Snake Hotel and wanted to play that, but it was only 5 minutes. And so I was like, you know, I got to fill out the time with something else. And Lunar suggested to play like just a couple short horror games. And yeah, that was fun. That was, I think of the 3 games, No Snake Hotel obviously was the best. I think, was it called A Walk in the Park? That one was a good one. I feel like there was more to do. Like we could probably go back and play more of that. But probably will never play again The Static Speaks My Name. I felt so bad because I should have researched, like everyone kept talking about it being like a good like short horror game, and I was like, yeah, I'll definitely check this out. No one gave content warnings. There was not a single freaking content warning around, and I played that game on stream and I was just like, I wish I'd known. I would have marked the stream 18 plus. Heck, I probably wouldn't have even played the dang thing. Like, that one was dark, and I was just like, this is highly triggering for someone who may not have known. So luckily, we were still pretty small then, so I doubt anyone else has really seen it. But I did go in and add content warnings after, because I was just like, whew, that was a crazy one. Like, and I thought it was bad when we killed Legs. But yeah, Metroid Dread was so good. Weren't Choo Choo Charles streams just great, because I came in to gently bully you. Yeah, and we had so much fun. We had so much fun. And I got to say the words, Charles's, what was it? Did I say egg-laying cloaca or something like that? I was like waiting for that. After the first stream, I went, Charles has a cloaca, and then it just cursed me with that knowledge, and I was just like, I'm gonna have to say it now. I have to say it on stream. It was good. But yeah, Legs. I forgot that's what you named the shrimp. Yeah, it was Priscilla. I think Charles was one. I want to say it was like Priscilla, Charles, Jeffrey, Legs, and... ah, shoot. Because it was 5 shrimp. I don't remember the other one. Maybe it was Roberta, I feel like? I can't remember. The train cloaca. Lunar's like, ah, yes. And it's because I frequently say the words Charles's egg-laying cloaca. It's a fun sentence. But yeah, I think actually that like the Legs clip of like me screaming after he died is one of my, I think that's one of my most watched TikToks. I think. What's hilarious, though, is I didn't plan that. I had no idea that that was going to happen, and when it did, I was just like everything in that reaction was 100% genuine. Not that most of my reactions aren't, but just like, there are times where I know kind of what's about to happen, and so I think to myself, like, okay, how can I, like, monopolize that? you know, as a joke type thing. I genuinely didn't see that one coming, and I like everything in that reaction was just pure Shinji bliss. It was a good set of streams. I would like to run to my PC to wait for your streams every Saturday. I got busier with surgery, but I love showing up whenever I can. Yeah, and honestly, like, you rest, okay? Because I know your surgeries were really hard for you too. So like, yeah, like like I said, I'll never be upset. You will never have to worry about me being upset because I didn't see a name in chat. You know, life happens, and sometimes you can't be there, and that's okay. Yeah, I've seen that clip. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. It was just so 100% genuine. Let's see. Do I have a favorite stream that I've done this year? I gotta look back. Hold on. I'm gonna look now. What do we got? What did I do this year? Why can't I find my mouse? There we go. Lunar did say something about doing like a 1-year review, and I didn't have a chance to put that together. Wish I did though. There's a YouTuber that I like that does that. He does like a year reviews of all of his content, and I've always liked that. Maybe we'll start doing that. Let's see. The Outlast streams were really fun. I did really enjoy the Outlast streams. Choo Choo Charles, definitely. Metroid Dread was fun. I liked the Destiny 2 stuff, even though, I think it was the last... Oh, excuse me. The last Destiny 2 stream we did was, like, the internet kept going out. So, unfortunately, that didn't pan out the way it was supposed to. The Splitgate stream was fun. Okay, I've successfully remembered everything that I've done. I would have to say Iron Lung or... Iron Lung or maybe Outlast. Because those were really fun. Or Choo Choo Charles. Actually, no, I'm going to say Iron Lung or Choo Choo Charles. I think those were probably... I can't decide between those two. So yeah, I would have to say, Kyle, that those two were probably my favorite. Just because, like, I feel like the Iron Lung stream, even though I had to take, like, a phone call in the middle and, like, there's just, like, this, like, 10-minute section of dead air. That was genuinely me having fun in a game. Because most of the games I've played this year, I've, like, played before. Or I knew what was going to happen or something like that. You know, save for, like, you know, Choo Choo Charles was, like, the only other one, I think. And... so that's probably why those two are the best, in my opinion. Is I just had so much fun during them. They were two really good times. I've always been someone I watch to comfort me during the hard times, though. I've had a rough year, and you have provided me significant relief through escapism and banter. And that's exactly why I want to do this. Is not necessarily that I'm like, yes, I want to be the one that helps people, but more so just that I know what, you know, I know I want to help people. So I'm glad to hear that I was able to help give you some relief through escapism and banter. That is all I could ever ask for. Which stream is your fave? I don't know, all of them, not gonna lie. I gotta say, they are pretty good. I'm one of those people that, like, I would not watch the stuff that I make. It would always embarrass me, and I would always wonder, like I would nitpick it, right? I would tell you everything that I could have done differently, everything that I wanted to do differently but couldn't, and I always, like, would cringe just looking at anything that I ever made. And I remember when I first debuted, I couldn't stream for 2 weeks after. And so I pre-recorded some stuff, and one of them was Star Fox 64, and Lunar and I were wrapping presents, and Lunar was like, hey, I haven't seen the Star Fox ones. Can we put that on while we wrap? And I was like, can I put headphones on? But I didn't, because I was gonna be annoying. And so we watched it, and I actually, like, enjoyed it. I was like, I can't believe I'm actually not cringing. I'm not upset with what I'm seeing. So it, like, I feel that way about all my streams, oddly enough. It's almost like it's that cringiness or that, like, inability to watch what I make isn't there. For the most part. I feel like some stuff there probably is, but like, I don't know. I could probably watch all of my streams and I'd feel good about them, which is good. I think that's a good thing. It's not something I've experienced a lot of before. So, yeah, nice. And you're your own worst critic. I really am. I really am. I really am. I found you through tricks and it's been great. I'm really glad. And I'm glad that I got to meet you too. And I hope you two are happy. Seriously. Lunar and I just like, every time we see your tweets and stuff, we're just like, we're really glad that they're happy together. So I'm really, me personally, I'm glad you all have each other. And I hope that things continue to go well for you all. But we watch you play all the time. You're our bedtime background noise for sleep. Exactly. And that's another thing. I wouldn't have been able to do that. And that's why I'm like, I really can't pick. I'm actually kind of excited to just hear myself in the background. It's fun. It's nice to actually make something that I want to watch myself. I used to do some voiceover work and I hated having to edit my own voice. I still do. Like if I ever do any like small stuff, you know, I hate listening to myself. I haven't done it in a while though, so maybe it's changed. I don't know. Watching your VODs with tricks is a great way to spend the day. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Cause like I've got, you know, the content creators that I like, you know, Lunar and I will probably sit down and watch a lot of. Usually it's at bedtime when we're just like winding down and need something in the background, but like, I'm glad I get to be that for somebody. You're great. I'm glad you can see your own content is enjoyable. Me too. I feel like that's a healing moment for me. It's one of those it's one of those things that you just kind of feel like you reached a point where you can feel good about something. And I like that. I like that a lot. Me too. And me and Faye are very happy. I'm still coping with surgery recovery, but I love being with Faye and watching you with her. And I'm really glad that you two can watch me together. It seriously makes me very happy. So here's to many more streams, being able to make everybody that is in attendance smile. That's all I want. Just a good time, you know? Yeah. And the bigger we get, the more we will have. This back wall behind me is going to be filled with channel references. That's what I want. I want this room to fill itself up with just things that, you know, that mark big moments. I want things from Choo Choo Charles, things from Iron Lung, things from other streams that I'm going to do in the future that I'm just like, that was amazing. We gotta reference that. That's gotta be a thing. I love your voice and you're comforting to me. You make me happy and you encourage me with my stuff, even though I haven't streamed in forever. You always are fun to watch and always help me. I'm really glad. And you know what? You do good too. You do good. You stream good too, Lunar. When I will always be in your streams like you are always in mine. We are married, so that does help, but... And Faye, I am looking forward to when you come back. Whenever you are free from hiatus, I'll hopefully be able to be one of the first people in chat for that stream. I agree with Lunar about your voice being great and you being generally comforting and encouraging. You gave me something every week to look forward to besides doctor's appointments. Well, that's good. I'm very glad. Yeah. It's kind of funny. You described me one time as, you said my soft demeanor, that I had a soft demeanor, and it kind of caught me off guard. I was like, really? I feel like I'm loud during streams. Like, I feel like I'm calm, but like loud, right? And then someone else last stream, I think it was Eternal Return, someone new said like, you have a very calm, like it's very soothing and it's calm and nice. And I was just like, huh. I wasn't going for that, but that's kind of cool that it's at least consistent. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Lunar, I love your streams. I love your streams too, Lunar. Just so you know, I love them. You're very kind. You're best. You are best cat. SR cat. You're just too kind. I'll be honest too, Faye. Some of the clips that have been made from the streams with you and Trix, even though I wasn't there, I was watching clips, and you you two are chaotic. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can still hear in my head, whenever I see Hershey Kisses, I still hear you just like scream in disgust. Hershey Kisses. It's so great. I love it. Thanks, Shinji, and you too. Thank you, Trix. You do have a soft demeanor. You bring comfort, and Lunar brings the chaos. Exactly. That's exactly what we need. That's why Lunar and I make a good team, I think. We kind of are like, not really opposites, because we do think the same a lot of the time, but like our way of, like the way we do things is like really well. It really meshes well. So we'll have to collab again, Lunar. We haven't collabed together in a while. We gotta do that again. Yeah. I said I love them first, Lunar. Don't let Shinji beat me here. Oh no, Trix causes chaos. Yeah, not the Hershey Kisses clip. Yeah, the Hershey Kisses clip. Like I said, I can't get it out of my head. I still hear it. I still hear it. You are the chaos, yes. You bring chaos to soft people too. It's exactly why you started gently bullying you from day one. And I like that. I like that dynamic. What is a VTuber if chat is not bullying them, you know? You gotta go, Fox, but congratulations again. You keep being you and enjoy the rest of your celebration. Kyle, you keep being you too. I'm glad you were able to be here. You were, I will say it again, you were my very first non-lunar viewer. So I'm really happy that you were able to be here. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. You are awesome. Thank you for being one of the OGs. I'll see you later. Good times. This is good. I was super nervous going into this, and then it didn't help with the internet or with OBS crashing. This is nice. I'm having fun. Need to do at least one chatter to bully you. Exactly. Exactly. I think you were my first bully. Lunar did bully me a little bit, but I think you were the first one to kind of like consistently do it, because Lunar has her things that she does, like the D's nuts jokes, and there's something else you do, Lunar. I'm trying to remember what it was. Maybe it is just the D's nuts jokes, but I feel like there's usually something else that, oh yeah, the Linkin Park references. You always reference a Linkin Park song. Is it the Tried So Hard and Got So Far? I think that's the one. But yeah, then and it's kind of funny too, because I didn't realize this, but I have two nicknames apparently. It's Sussy Fox and just Fox. Like I didn't plan for either of those, but it feels so cool to have those. Yeah, Lunar is great with the D's nuts jokes. She is. Tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. There we go. Now it's officially a Shinji stream. It is officially a Shinji stream. I love it. I absolutely love it. You call me Fox so much. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's not even just you, too. Like, I've had other people, like, reference me as Fox. Like, and it was so, like, I've never said call me Fox. Like, no one's, I doubt anyone's ever collaborated and been like, okay, this is what we're gonna call him. Like, it just caught on, and I love it. It's so cool. It's like I got a nickname. I feel powerful. I feel like I've ascended. Or Sussy Fox. Yeah, that's the other one. But I'm not sussy, I'm wholesome. I so wholesome. I'm so very wholesome. Look at my face. You gonna tell me I'm sussy? I'm just a cute fox. You're like the fox. When I think of fox characters, it's just just Shinji. Click OK. I like that. I am the fox. I like it. Sussy Fox is good and very true. Yes. Yes. Wait, no, I'm not sussy. I'm not sussy. Unless you were saying very true to the say-so part. I'm very say-so. No, not very sus. I'm only slightly sus, but it's really just when it's in Genshin. I don't know. I don't know, Fox. Isn't mating season soon? Good luck staying pure and not sussy. I'm married, so, you know, I think it counts. Like, there's got to be something funny we can do with that too, that like Fox mating season is just something weird. Like, I have to like find the perfect stick to present to Lunar and be like, do you like the stick? And if Lunar accepts the stick, then mating season begins. But if Lunar doesn't accept the stick, then no mating season for Shinji. Like, he just spends the whole of mating season like finding the perfect stick, and it's just like, I found stick. Is sussy moments considered pure when you're married? I mean, it's gotta, you know. I think it does. I think it does count. Cause like I can be sussy, but like Lunar's stuck with me. What are you gonna do, Lunar? What are you gonna do? Because you are equal sussy. You are equal sussy. Give her a rock. I do like rocks. Yes. No. It's like your tweet the other day. I gotta give her a piece of cheese. I gotta give her a piece of cheese. She does have so much power here. Yes. If I don't present the correct cheese block to Lunar, like every year Lunar has to like pre-select a cheese block and I have to guess what it is. That's Fox mating season. She pre-selects a cheese block and I have to figure out what cheese block she wants. Yeah. The cheese always wins. Yes. I'm glad we're on the same page about the craft singles too. I've hated those. Like, I'll be perfectly honest, growing up, I did not like grilled cheeses. And it's just because it was just bread and craft American singles, and it's just not my favorite cheese. And I already don't like cheese all that much. But like when someone put different cheese in the grilled cheese, and I was just like, oh, this is actually pretty delicious. And that's how I realized that it wasn't the cheese, it was just craft American singles. Not gonna lie, you like certain cheese? Yes, you do. We gotta do this, we gotta make this a thing now. Now it's just like you have to pre-select cheese and I have to guess what cheese you're thinking of. I think that would be a fun game. Faye literally will go eat cheese when I work her up, so I call it the cheese that chases away the sussy demons. I love that. There was like a fake article, I saw like a screenshot of it a while ago of this like couple that like, they got married, but they had like not done anything before they got married. And then they were like, if it's good to like, you know, not have sex before marriage, then it's got to be like double like whammy if like you don't do it during marriage. And so like it said that the guy, whenever they called it bedroom thoughts, like in quotations. It was like whenever they have bedroom thoughts, he'll just go grab a potato and just eat the potato. I'm pretty sure it was like fake, but it's one of the funniest things I've ever read when he's like, I have bedroom thoughts, and when I do, I just go grab a potato and just eat it raw. The whole freaking thing. It's a funny thought to me. I do love that. That's hilarious. Kraft isn't even real cheese, it's fraud. No, it's not real cheese. I don't think it is. And I worked in a deli for a while, and like the American cheese that like gets sliced still just doesn't look like cheese. It's so weird. Like, I hated it when people would walk in and they would be like, yeah, give me a pound of American. And I'd be like, really? That's what you want? That's what you're choosing to spend your money on, is a pound of American cheese. We have cheddar, provolone, Munster. Just pick a cheese. Colby Jack, for crying out loud. Why American? Why are you going to go for this thing that leaves a filmy residue whenever it looks at something wrong? I know the article. Yeah, I think about it pretty frequently. It's just like, but I have bedroom thoughts. I eat a whole potato raw. It drives it away. You gotta go for a bit, but you shall be back. Well, thank you for the boba that I will sip while I await your return. You only eat white American cheese, not the ugly yellow crap, but the white American cheese slaps when making cheese dip. I have never had white American cheese because I just assumed it tastes like yellow American cheese. I'm gonna try that now. Because if someone who says they don't like the yellow American cheese says that the white American cheese is good, then I am inclined to believe that it is. Because that is a legitimate claim. So I had to make sure I wasn't getting any notifications. I was like, I haven't heard from my phone in a while. That's concerning. This is fun. Like I said, I was super nervous. But this is fun. This is a lot of fun. Trying to think too, because there was so much that I had in the back of my mind to talk about too, that I was just like, yeah, if there's ever a lull, I can talk about this. See, it tastes quite different. Use it with some half and pepper and oh, that sounds amazing. Learn that from your local Mexican restaurant. All right, I'm trying that now. I am 100% trying that. That sounds amazing. I love that. Yeah, we're gonna try that. Oh, I guess I should do, maybe now is a good time for the anime recommendation. I've been watching Sailor Moon because I've never watched Sailor Moon before, and I figured it's about time. It's about dang time that I watched Sailor Moon. So I've been watching the original 90s, but if you don't want to watch the original 90s, and what I found out was an insane amount of filler, watch Sailor Moon Crystal, because that apparently is more like in line with the actual manga story and like how things actually happen. But I'm still enjoying the 90s. I'm gonna watch them both because that I just made the goal for myself that I was like, I'm gonna watch them both. Yeah, totally watch Sailor Moon. Like, I really can't recommend that one enough. It's actually pretty dang good. And I honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of like shoujo anime. But that one's good. That one's really good. And I want to do like a power scaling video on Sailor Moon. But I gotta say though, there was one thing that bothered me about the original 90s. So the second season begins with, it was called the Demon Tree, I think, in Japanese. But in like in the American dub, it was called like the Makai Tree. And like, I liked that arc, okay? It was a good arc. And I felt that it was fine. And I found out, like, so then it jumps into the Dark Moon arc. And I liked that infinitely better. And I noticed that the Makai Tree arc had Sailor Moon, she was still very much the same as she was in season 1, right? Like, she would show up, transform, have trouble fighting, Tuxedo Mask would do his thing, and then the other Sailor Guardians would show up, and then Sailor Moon would do her thing and wipe out the bad guy. But in the beginning of the Dark Moon arc, after everything in season 1 happens, there were 2 straight episodes where she just fought by herself and nailed it, and just absolutely nailed it. And I was like, I was more upset. Like, it ruined the Makai Tree arc for me because I realized that they halted Sailor Moon's entire character development for 40 episodes. Or no, I think it was 20, maybe. Maybe it was 20, like 20 episodes for the sake of filler, and I was really upset about that. So I do recommend Sailor Moon Crystal if you don't want to watch all the filler, and it's, you know, newer animation should have, I believe it has all the same voice actors. But yeah, Sailor Moon, that's the anime recommendation for this week. I think now is a good time for it. What else did I have in the back of my mind to talk about? I had a whiskey cake last night. Wasn't very good. I saw it at Walmart and I was like, oh, because like one thing about me is if food is like, I love food cooked in alcohol, okay? Like you tell me that there's a bourbon sauce on that and you've got like, I'm sold, okay? And I saw like it was a Jack Daniel's chocolate whiskey cake and I was like, oh my word, that sounds delicious. And I went and I got it and I was expecting a chocolate cake that had a hint of that whiskey, that good old whiskey flavor. Nah, it was a chocolate cake that they just dunked in whiskey and left to soak for an hour. That's all I can say about it. I was not a fan of that. It did not taste good. Like at a certain point, I was just like, look, if I just wanted to drink whiskey, I would just drink whiskey, not consume it in chocolate cake form. But like, I was just like, I really wouldn't mind a chocolate with alcohol flavor, just not an alcohol with chocolate flavor, I think is what I ended up with there. But you've never actually watched Sailor Moon? Yeah, like I said, it's way worth it. I was really impressed. The writing really honestly went in a direction I wasn't anticipating. And it's been good. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought I was gonna have to like trudge through it kind of, because I was just like, I don't really know if I'm gonna like it, but I want to watch it because I've literally never heard anyone say a bad thing about it. And I was like, it's got to be good then, right? If I've never heard a bad review. And sure enough, it earns that, in my opinion. But I love chocolate with alcohol. I'm literally drinking right now and eating Chalky. Ooh, you know what? I should try that one time. I should try eating chocolate and then having like a little bit of bourbon with it. I wonder, that's probably how I'll get that chocolate alcohol flavor that I like. I don't drink much though. It's not like, I think throughout the entire year, I think Lunar and I really only drink like maybe 5 times. Like, and it'll be something where we like grab a bottle of wine and share it, and then we don't finish the bottle. We'll just each have like 1 glass, and that's about it. I hope the song hasn't been like too repetitive too, because it's only 2.5 minutes. But I thought, like, because I was looking for like a smooth jazz song, and this one was called Almost a Year Ago, and I was just like, that fits. That's got to be the song. But it's only like 2.5 minutes, so I hope no one's heard it to the point that they're like sick of it. Yeah, I'm still learning, and I'm still learning Blender. We'll be getting more stuff in here. And I want to make animations so bad. I was heavily involved in film for a while, and man, I miss being on set and stuff, and just like content creation in general. Like that's part of what started me wanting to do this, was that. But yeah, like I want to make animations. I want to produce stuff for the channel too. Like when I finish rebranding the, like, not really rebranding, but just like going through the old game studio. I call it a game studio. It was just me and an RPG Maker game, okay? Like it wasn't that big. But like I want to go back through and like change a lot of the stuff on it to make it a little bit more closely related to the channel while still keeping the same branding, and then re-releasing the game under Shinji the Fox's name. And then I want to make more games. I want to make all the games. Don't drink much either. I haven't had any cause surgeries, but I'm with Faye, so I've been letting loose a bit. That's a good way to look at it. That is a good way to look at it. Become a huge lightweight. I have a funny story about that too. Not about. I don't think I've actually ever. Well, because there was your birthday. I was able to pop in for a bit with that, but not long enough to like know how you were when you were a bit tipsy. We got so many goals. I live for it. I'd love to see a Shinji animation. I have so many goals. I have like I'm already planning merch too, like for the channel. I want to have merch. It'll be something that, like I said, we'll probably have to wait a bit. I think YouTube has it set to where you can actually have your own like merch page on YouTube at like 500 subscribers. So I'm thinking that maybe that's when we'll do merch stuff, is when we hit the 500 mark. Because that'll give me time to make merch and like get stuff that I want for it. But I do know that the figurines, I may not be able to 3D print them, because especially like as we get more people, if I'm the one 3D printing them and I get like 100 people that all want a figure, I'll be like, oh, this print takes 13 hours. That's 100 days of just straight printing. But I saw at like a little thrift store behind me, it was like these like resin flames that you put around figures and stuff like that to like make it look like they've got flames around them and stuff. And that was my idea. Like I bought them specifically so that I could make a prototype figurine with the flames around me. I thought that would be really cool. You were so drunk on your birthday. Yeah, from what I was told, because like I said, I wasn't in long enough. There was some stuff going on, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there. But I had like I was gunning for it the whole day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. And then like I said, just a lot of that was a crazy couple of weeks for me and Lunar. Just some personal stuff that was going on that kind of came out of nowhere. So. Yeah, luckily we were able to stop in though. Like we were like really like even if we can't actually be there the whole time, we gotta stop in. Barely even remember, but all my friends told me I couldn't decide whether to bully Faye or be sappy, so I was constantly calling her bitch, then going, "I love you so much." I love that. Oh, that sounds amazing. This is fun. Reminiscing too, right? Like, man, I gotta say though, for content for this year, it didn't go the way I planned. I had a lot more plans for what I wanted to play in this year, but you know, life gets in the way and I couldn't always play things that I wanted to play. Or that one that one like game that was only supposed to take 2 streams took like 5, and stuff like that happened. And you know, like one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to be consistent with like Star Rail and make it so that by the end of the year, like we would have been caught up with Star Rail, and that just, you know, it didn't happen. But you know, we're getting there. We caught up a bit more. We still got the Sancho Lafu story to get through, but you know, we'll get there. I was so happy to see you on my birthday. I felt so loved. Literally, that B-Day was the best day of my life. I'm glad. I'm glad you felt loved, because I felt bad we could only be there for a few seconds to say hi and bye. So I'm really glad that you still felt loved, that we were able to be there. So yeah. But yeah. All kinds of plans. I'll share more too, but I guess I could say this too without, obviously it wouldn't spoil anything, but it is breaking the fourth wall a little bit, so hopefully I don't break anyone's immersion here. But one plan that I want for like lore content is an ARG. I want to do that so bad. Like, you have no idea. That was actually my original VTubing idea. Like, even before this whole thing started and VTubing kind of became more accessible, I was like, oh, that'd be so cool to do if I could do it. And I was like, you know what I would do? Like, if I had a character, it would be an ARG. And I'm just like, that would be so fun. So, like, one of the goals is going to be the implementation of an ARG that ends, like, I don't know if it'll end in a lore video or what, but there's going to be an ARG on the channel one day. Maybe 2. I think I've got 2 that I wanted to do, because I had a purpose for the ARGs. So I think there will be 2 ARGs, unless something happens and I decide to do 3. I don't know. I think 3 might be too much. But yeah, let's see. Nah, man, even that was like the entire world to me. Just saying hello made me feel cared for. You are cared for, and I'm really glad you feel that. You should feel that. You're awesome. Seriously. And I'm really glad that I was able to at least show up for the little bit. That's what because I wanted you to know that, like, I really do care about you. Lunar and I both. So that'd be so epic. I hope you're able to do that. An ARG would be awesome. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, ARG would be so cool. Because I know how to do that stuff too. Like I said, I was in film stuff for a while, and one of the things I did was audio and audio editing. And you know, that's like, I could do this. I think is it called a spectrograph, where you like hide an image in an audio file? Like, I could do that. And I can you know, like, not really with Photoshop, but like I can do stuff in video editing software to hide clues and things like that. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that one day. I love hearing about all your goals. You can do so much. It just constantly impresses me. Well, I'll be perfectly honest. Some of that stuff I can't, like the reason that some of these are going to be goals and not things that happen sooner is because I'm going to need to hire people to help. And I'm very adamant about that part. I want to hire people for it. And that's another reason why we've got to wait a little bit, is because I'm still working on how I want to monetize the channel. Because I would feel so uncomfortable for people giving me money. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Like, I don't even know how I would handle that in the moment. Even if it's just something small, like someone gives $5 in a super chat or something, I don't even know how I would handle that. So figuring out how I'm going to monetize the channel is what's going to push the channel in the future. And that's kind of the main goal. Is I also want to do, what's the word? Oh, come on. I completely lost my train of thought. I was talking about, shoot. I can't even remember now. Hire people, you mean convince Tricks to do so much fan art? Oh, in case you needed to know, like I said, I've got a lot of commissions that I need for you. It may not all come at once, but I've already got some that I've already talked with Lunar about, and I'm like, can I get Tricks to do this? Hint, hint, it's going on the back wall. I don't have to convince you, you're on it. Yes. But yeah, hint, hint, one of the things is for the back wall. So I'm looking forward to that. But don't rush your recovery just for that. I want you to rest, so take your time. I will just await the notification that commissions are open. I can be patient. Yeah. Oh, I remember now what I was gonna say earlier. I want to do charity streams too. I was actually hoping that we could have one next January, because Pal World's coming out, which, if you don't know what Pal World is, look up a trailer. It's literally Pokemon with guns. And I've been super stoked for it because the art in it looks amazing. And since the whole thing is you're freeing the little pals from, like, their version of, like, Team Rocket, they, like, put them into forced labor and stuff, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we just had, like, a huge Pal World stream where we stream it the day it comes out, and then we donate to, like we'd set up a Ko-Fi, right? Or is it Coffee or Ko-Fi? I don't remember which one. But I was like, we set that up, and then we donate to, like, an organization that kind of, like, rescues animals and stuff. Like, that would just be so on point for it. But I don't think and it's partially because I wasn't able to, like, do a whole lot of streaming. And so I think, like, we probably could have grown a lot more, but you know, it was never something that I was just like, oh, we have to do that. But I was just like, if I can push myself to stream more and get the following, we'll do that. But I don't know if we'll have that, but I do have other charity streams in mind. That was just the first one that I was just like, we might be able to pull that one off. But yeah, do a charity stream. Heck yeah. Power World looks like a goofy, funny game. It really does. That's what drew me to it. Just like, I saw the trailer I think it was 2 years ago that they dropped, like, an early like gameplay footage trailer, and I've been, like, sitting on pins and needles waiting for it ever since. So I'm super stoked for it. But it said, like, coffee. Okay, that's what I thought, because I thought I heard some people say coffee, but I also thought I heard someone say Ko-Fi one time, so I wasn't sure. So it's coffee. Okay. Yeah, and I'm thinking too that for, you know, maybe coffee's how we'll do it going forward, monetizing the channel. Because when I was looking into that for the Power World thing, I was just like, this is pretty dang cool, actually. But like I said, I'm still working on all that. It's gonna take a bit. You know, I'm treating the channel like it's a little plant. They need time and they need space to grow, and I want to give it time and space. And if all I'm, you know, you just water it every now and again. And by watering, I mean I stream. A literal stream of water is what we'll call it. But yeah, I'd love to get big enough one day to do a charity stream for thoracic. Oh, hang on. I can't finish reading that. Something's blocking it. Thoracic outlet syndrome, since so little is really known about it. That's an interesting. I would support that, and I also would be interested in doing a charity for that because one, I'd never heard of it before you said anything, but I specifically remember a while back. I think it was Connor. Is it CDog VA? I think that's his handle. He did a stream for like the charity that like helped Iron Mouse, and I remember because he was just like, I didn't know what charity to do it on, so I wanted to do it for someone who helped my friend. And I was like kind of thinking about that, and I was like, I think that's the charity that I should try to pick out in the future. One that helped somebody that I knew, or something that somebody that I know has benefited from. So now that you've said that, I'm gonna look into that now for the future, because I think that that's important. I think is having a heart for the charity that you want to support. You know, like that's important to me, and also picking a charity that everyone's kind of in agreement on. Okay, yeah, like that's what we want to support. Like because I know I used to work for a nonprofit, and I know how important it is for people giving money to know that that money is going to what they're giving towards. So that's something that's also very important to me. So I'm taking very good care of these charity streams when we do them, because one, that's something that I feel I need to do to give back, because you know, we're gonna have numbers. What am I gonna do with the numbers? It's like you gotta give back, you know. So speaking of giving back, Lunar's back. Hi, Lunar. I've been waiting for you. I think now that you're back, I think now is the time. I think now is the time for the Silver Wolf pulls. See, since I've been through TOS, I just want to help others who have it one day. It's such a painful condition, and I know I didn't have any support group for the condition and would like to provide any. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. Like, I remember how much pain you were telling me you were in, and I actually have thought about that sometimes, of just, like, hearing some of the things that you would have to go through. I would just be like doing a regular everyday task, and I'd be like, this probably is really painful for Trix to do, but, like, Trix probably still has to do it, because you know, life. And like I've always just been, it's something I've been thinking about. So if I can help others who had to go through the same thing you went through, I think I would be comfortable with that. Like that's what I would want to do. Yeah, hi. I've been good, Lunar. What do you mean, have I been good? Do you not trust me? Do you not trust me to be good? I'm not in my room because I'm in trouble. I'm in my room because I'm streaming. I've been good, though. I've been very good. Alright, let me get Star Rail ready. I think it's time. We'll put the chat back over here. Just checking. Well, you can rest assured that I've been good. I also hope I didn't take your idea, Tricks. Like, I don't want to just be like, oh, that's what you're gonna do? I'm gonna do that too. No, that's not how I meant that at all. So I hope that you don't feel like I'm just kind of like piggybacking off of you for that. You just do it because you gotta. Yep. Your support's been the best staple to get me through it all. I am projected at 1 year to fully recover. Hey! Yes! 6 weeks post second operation now. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! That's amazing. I'm so stoked about that. You're fine. To be honest, the more the better, right? Get a rare condition into the minds of others. Exactly. I did not know about it until you told me you had it, and I think that's important. The awareness is good as well. All right. Let's switch everything over here. So we're closing out of the room for now. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed making it. There's a few things in here that caused me pain. I'll be perfectly honest. That blanket behind me was one of them. That dang blanket, I finally got to look the way it was supposed to. And in case anyone's wondering, the texturing I had to do on that, it's rubber. It's not a blanket. It's freaking rubber. That's the only way it did what it was supposed to do. Oh, man. Blender's fun. It frustrated me so much, but it's fun. There should be a game behind me, but there is not.
Something is... Do you want to leave?
Why is the game not behind me? Oh, am I not in administrative? I don't think I'm in administrative mode. I wonder. How can I get into administrative mode without closing out of OBS, I wonder? Wonder if I can let's do this. Does window capture work?
Something is... Do you want to...
Oh, that works. We'll just go with that. We started with scuff and we'll end with scuff. Alright, there we go. I feel like there was a reason I didn't do window capture before. I wonder why. Alright. I believe today's the last day for the... we were so close to an extra 100. Oh, no, we still got one more day before we get the free 3 wishes. So yay, it's a lovely room. I know, I'm glad. I'm glad everyone liked it. Weeboo, welcome! I'm sorry, we're at the end, but welcome! Happy 1 year of being a sussy fox. I will let you have that. I will let you have that. I've not been a sussy fox for the whole year. Only part of it. But you are allowed to have that. I will let you have that. Doesn't sound comfy. Oh yeah, no, the blanket, the real blanket, I had to move that blanket. The one that was there, that one's rubber now. That's the rubber blanket to make it look more aesthetically pleasing. But there you go, yes, we got it. Alright. How many do we have? We should have a lot. Sure, buddy. What do you mean by that? I am a wholesome say-so fox. Oh, no. Hold on. Alright, I know how we can get some extra. We haven't done the Hall of Memories. Let's do that really quick. That'll get us 1 wish.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Yes. Can we do this? Yeah, we can totally do this. I can't really use Himiko because I don't have any fire artifacts, so I guess we'll have to go with this team. And we'll have to hope Sushong and Silverwolf can carry. Woo, get those poles! I know, right? We are bringing... Oh, no. Oh, wait, hold on. What the heck? It froze. We've been frozen this whole time. Hold on. What the heck? Why have we been frozen this whole time? Let's try that again. It is still frozen. What the heck? Why is it like this? Why are we being like this? Really sucks. Okay, let's try display capture then. But real quick, while I get this ready, so I wanted to do something. Should we go for Silverwolf's weapon or her eidolons? We don't have her weapon. I'm amenable to getting her weapon, but I want to know what chat thinks. Chat gets to decide. So enter your votes now. We will count them up. Do we get Silverwolf's weapon or do we get her eidolon? We are closer to pity with Silverwolf, I believe, because I think we've already dumped like 10 to 20 wishes last stream. So keep that one in mind as well. Up. There we go. Okay, now we should see it. So let's hope that stays the way it's supposed to. You move, but the screen doesn't. The screen doesn't. Yeah, the screen did freeze. I don't know what was going on with that. But it should be good now. More scuff unheard of. I know. You know, I'm actually pretty good about that. I don't scuff very often, which is good. But it always happens during important moments. So it kind of sucks. Alright, so Trick says go for weapon. Faye says weapon. Lunar says weapon. Go with the other 3 votes? Alright. Weapon it is. Oh, let me get OBS back up. Alright. I don't think I have any other buffers, so... I like Sushong. She's kind of become OP. I just recently upgraded her artifacts. And I'm excited to do simulated universe stuff. Because then we'll really have her OP. Oh, did she run out of weaknesses? Okay, hang on.
This combat needs optima. This is double speed.
There we go. Go in with the chicken. That should have been quicker. Oh well. Oh, heck yeah. That's not what I thought would happen at all. Go Sushong. Chicken of Doom, no kidding. There we go. I'd much rather have... Alright, so wait, the vote was weapon, right? We have weapon, 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 okay. Alright, Silverwolf's weapon, and this time we actually want the weapon! Chicken of Doom, yes. Alright, are we ready? 210 pulls on Silverwolf's weapon. The last time I pulled on a weapon was when I was wishing for Kafka. I believe we have 3 or 4 pity built on this because of that. By accident. So, gold, let's go! Alright, I don't think it's gold. But that's okay. We could still get plenty of things. Because we still don't have a whole lot. I'm still hurting for resources here, so... Any 4-star thing that we get is probably going to be helpful in the long run. Alright. This is a plea for MiHoYo. It's my 1-year anniversary. I think I deserve a good boy present. I've been a good boy. I have been a very good boy. I've spent money in Genshin. You know how I spent money in Genshin? Don't think about that. Don't think about that, okay? What I want you to think about right now is that I am a good boy who's been a good boy for 1 year. And I think I deserve a gamer girl weapon, okay? Alright? You listen to me, MiHoYo? You listening? Okay. Good boy weapon, here we go. I thought it's okay. It's okay. I think I shouldn't have said that I spent money in Genshin. That's what did me in. I jinxed it. I jinxed it because then MiHoYo was like, "Oh, well, why don't you spend money here?" It's okay. Cheating on Honkai with Farina? No kidding there. It was so funny in the like returnee survey that they sent for like the, you know, like returning for the first time in a while. They literally said like, they asked me what games that I played, right? And then they were like, so what made you want to stop playing Honkai Star Rail? And I was like, you dropped Fontaine. I literally wrote like Fontaine came out and I played a lot of Genshin. I was hoping it would give me some brownie points with MiHoYo. I don't think it worked. But we got 2 wishes here. And then 1 more on... Oh my word, I need to take a drink. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I was hoping MiHoYo would see that and be like, oh, so you like our games, right? Oh, while we wait for a gold, Trix, I thought of you when I saw this. One of the voice actors in Eternal Return is Neon's voice actor from Nikke. And I thought about the art that you made. All right, 1 more go for the weapon. I think I don't think we can do much more. Yeah, 1 more for the weapon. Let's do this. Yep, I guess MiHoYo decided I wasn't a good enough boy. They're mad that I got snarky in their survey and said that what's the word? They're mad that I got snarky in their survey, and we're like, you play Genshin? And you spend money in Genshin? Look at everyone here. They're so happy. It's a good train. It's been so long. How do you remember that? I think about it pretty often. There's actually, I've been wanting to get back into Nikke because I keep seeing this ad for a character that kind of like, I know it's not Neon, but she's got this giant explosion behind her, and what she says, I think she says like, the burning passion, the fiery will, and all I can think of is Neon, and I'm just like, I want to go back and play that game for Neon. Neon's just so precious. I love her. To us, I am the bestest of boys. Oh, I'm so glad. I am glad you think so. Well, our 1-year celebration, 100 subscriber conclusion draws to a close. We did not get Gamer Grill, but that is okay because, like I said, I play this kind of... Well, now I'm back into playing it now, but... yeah. Well, we'll hopefully be playing this more as well, but we're going to be focusing on Majora's Mask. We're going to finish that because I've been waiting kind of for this time to finish that, so I think that'll be good. Giant explosion. Just say Ash, Shinji. It's okay. Oh, wait, no, I just got it! That is actually her thing, too. Like, in the animation they play, she's, like, standing there, kind of, but in her, like, character art, she's actually just bent over. I love that. And then I completely forgot what game I was describing too. Oh my word. Why is that game so like nonchalant about its fan service? I think it's hilarious. That's one of the other things that drew me to it is the game, like, you know how like most games will be like, it's ecchi, but not really ecchi. But like, if you want it to be, it can be. And Nikke's literally just like, what? Nah, no, we know what this is. Get horny for the robots. Go. Now. Do it. It's great. Yes, please. I love Majora's Mask. I'm excited. We're going to finish it. And it's one of my favorite games ever. So I'm super stoked. Yeah, look. All the Nikke's got butts for days. That's their selling point. It really is. And then, like... Then they've got... But, like... With all of that... Then they've just got this subplot of how the Nikke's are treated in society. And I'm just like, why... Why does this have like this really interesting subplot going on, and then they'll immediately just be like, oh yeah, we don't have a shower, can we all just shower in yours? And you're just like, oh yeah, cool, let's do it. You really got into it for the live 2D reference, since you love the live 2D program, but Nikke takes itself so unseriously, but I did end up loving it. I know, right? I thought so too. I thought it was kind of charming in a way to me. Because while it is like really heavy on the fan service, and it's kind of like Bayonetta. Like Bayonetta's kind of the same way, in that like, you know, and the game knows, you know, the dev knows that, you know, that the game knows too. But like, that's part of the charm. Like I don't know. I thought it was fun. I'm thinking about getting back into it, because I didn't really get to experience it a whole lot. Like the first time I played, I didn't make it very far, and then Genshin updated, and I think oh no, that's when Star Rail came out, and I had to delete it because I wanted to download Star Rail for mobile too. But yeah, I might go back and play that. And then if Google Play, like, they do their like beta on the PC, if that ever becomes a thing, maybe I'll play Nikke. Because then I can screen cap. But until then, maybe I'll. But I did find out you can play Arknights, so maybe I'll play Arknights one day. I think that'd be fun. I also like to play Honkai Impact the Third, mostly because I want to show off my Carol Peppers that does 1,000,000 damage. And I'm not even joking about that. I watched her do 1,000,000 damage one time, and I felt so proud of her. So yeah. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I'm so happy. This went really well. I'm glad everyone liked it. I'm glad everyone was able to be here. It'll be another good year of fun Shinji antics and just having a good time. Hopefully we'll hit more than just 100 by the end, but like, because now that I know that it's possible, I didn't think it would be possible, I'll be perfectly honest. Now that I know that it's possible, we'll 100%. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. No. Hold on. Why are we ending on Star Rail? No. This is where we need to end. But now that I know that it's possible that we can make 100 in a year, you know, I think we'll do more. We'll definitely do more. Yeah, I'd like to play it some more too. I just got busy. Medical consumed my life for a hot second. Yeah, no, I bet. Seriously, like, if you do play more, I will definitely have to give you my player ID. We can be friends. Congratulations to you, Shinji. You deserve this happiness, and it's been fun watching you grow with your streams and talk about how much you want to do streaming. Can't wait to see your plans for 2024. I also can't wait to see my plans for 2024. They're hiding somewhere in my brain, and I just have to go search for them. Love you, Shinji. I'm glad I was able to stay the whole time. I can't wait to share another year of streams and friendship with you. I'm glad you were able to as well. I was really happy that you were able to join, and I'm glad that everyone got to enjoy it, and we just had a fun, good old time. And now that we've officially done our first Just Chatting stream, we'll be doing more. I don't know when. I haven't decided if they'll be for like special events or just whenever, but so yeah, we'll have to do more. I liked it. This was fun. But yeah, so look forward to Majora's Mask coming up. Maybe Honkai Star Rail during the weekend or weekdays. And then Eternal Return, because that game was really fun. We'll be getting back into that. So I think that's just the current plans for December. It's just those 3 games, unless we finish Majora's Mask, and then I'll figure something else out. But come January 14th, it'll be POW World for quite some time, until we finish it. I'm imagining it's probably going to be a little long. But I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a big game, and I hope it is. You know, it deserves it, I think. But anyway, yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining. Don't forget, anime recommendation is Sailor Moon for this week. I look forward to seeing everyone again. Thank you so much, everybody, for an amazing year. I really can't thank any of you enough for how happy it makes me to see some of you in chat when I see you, and just how much I look forward to streaming and being able to just make fun stuff. So, yeah. Look forward to more, because I want to make this stuff for you all. You all deserve it. I thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for enjoying my content, and I hope to be able to do even more in the coming year. So I look forward to all of it. Ooh, woo! Bye bye, Shinji. Bye, Trix. Bye, Faye. Thank you for the boba for all of us, Lunar. And I'll see everyone next time. Weeboo, if you're still there, I'll see you later. I'm really glad you were able to join too, because you were my second ever non-lunar viewer, and so I'm glad you got to be here as well. So yeah, and Kyle, once again, I know you're not here at the moment, but it was good seeing you as well. I hope all of you, I wish all of you a very amazing rest of your day, and just all of the love, all of the fun, all of the kindness. And all of the luck. I'm pretty sure kitsunes are lucky. I'm gonna write that into their lore. I will write that in. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, and I look forward to next week. I'll see y'all later. Bye.